Hey guys, welcome to this video. I just did a light language video with some interpretation, and my little guy, my four-legged furry friend, decided to, at the very end, kind of add his 2 cents. So I felt obligated to kind of stop the video at that point. I'm just going to restart it now in the hopes that he will decide to just be a little bit quieter in this video. And I just want to share that, and I'm going to post it still, but I want to just kind of backtrack just for a moment and say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing this now moment with myself and one another. Whenever I'm doing this, I set my intention for this to be for the highest and greatest good of all, in alignment with the highest levels of love light. And my intention is just to assist in raising our perspectives, our vibrational frequency, offering some attunements, some activations, some messages, and sharing of energy, just to help lighten the load and just kind of, yeah, all of the above. Having said that, the messages I was receiving is basically kind of tapping into that magic within. I had references in the last video to Aladdin, which used to be one of my favorite movies. A great Disney film. So here we go with some light language. So I invite you to just breathe and allow whatever's most needed for you at this now moment to come through. Although these are collective messages, although you will, some of you may feel it on a personal level. If you have something specific you'd like to work on, of course, you're more than welcome to email me. And I do private sessions, and I've gotten a lot of really great feedback from those, so thank you guys so much for sharing. I am in gratitude just to be able to be in this space with you guys, so thank you. Whew. Having said that, so I am going to close my door because I have a feeling my little guy's going to start barking, so bear with me. What I invite you guys to do while I do that is just to kind of close your eyes and take some breaths in. And breathe. That'll help a little bit. So this energy that wants to come through, here we go. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm going to be sharing. I just want to share some light language right now, so we'll just go for it. I did a really brief video Sunday with some light language. It was like 7 minutes. It's a really great video just to go back and take a peek if you don't have a lot of time in your schedule to just get a little activation or a little light coming in. The firing of the codons is what I'm hearing. So let's just go for it. Nice big breath in, long exhale, and guys, a lot about the throat. I get a lot about the throat. So oftentimes if I'm working with someone, I feel what may be needing to clear in that individual's field or matrix. And as I share this with you guys, I feel, because we're connecting, even though I'm recording this video now and you may not be watching this video until a year from now, it's still happening now. So in the collective, the people that are watching this and sharing this, it's stuff that resonates with whatever is now needed. Cool. So I'm just going to go through this. Some good energies coming in. Always good energies coming in. But throat, higher heart, right? Being able to align yourself with your higher heart and your throat, then to be in here. So it's not just about intuition and activating intuition. I hear a lot about people really want to activate their intuitiveness and their ability to communicate with their higher self or their twin flame, which I see that as another perspective. I'll do another video on that. I don't necessarily see a twin flame necessarily as a soulmate. I see that as something different. But my point is that what I'm being guided to share is that it's a balance. It's harmony in the entire field. And so again, it's not just divine masculine and power, and it's not just divine feminine and mothering, loving. It's that combination of the two to then assert the energies of creation, right? Because without the two, the inner child and the combination of the inner child, right, the expression is out of balance. So if we're just expressing from here and we're not here, that this connection then is not expressing the true expansiveness of what is meant to be expressed. So let's clear a little bit of that again and see what else comes through. I'm also being guided to share a lot going on with the spine. Of course, Kundalini is coming up a lot. Guys, Kundalini activation, I'll just briefly share. I did a video about this a little bit as well on Sunday. I'm wearing a bright blue shirt in that video. It's the first time I've worn that, so easier for me just to say what I was wearing because I can't remember what the name of the video is. But make a long story short, it's Kundalini activations going on for a lot of people in general and also in the earth. And I see the Kundalini as a movement. Think of a snake going up a ladder, right? It's DNA activation in collaboration with all of this stuff going on in our bodies. So oftentimes, as above, so below, that you're going to feel stuff going on in the spine, perhaps, in the teeth, in the bones. So we're going to maybe do a little clearing for that as well, or we'll just say assistance. I'm hearing I am the light that I am, so maybe that's a good mantra for some of you to use. And as we transfer this light from the source of all light, of love, the neuro, I'm having reference to Neo from the Matrix, the neo-neurotransmitter, the one eternal flame, you will only receive, I'm seeing reference to what you are ready for. Receive. Receptivity is not just seeing, it's feeling, it's believing, it's opening the senses, the divine will to collaborate with source energy and the oneness of all that you are. Urokua ti anakunor okua. Dur okua dia nakua. Durstiana kiana ur uno kuru okua. Guys, just breathing in and out. Didra ak unu or osto ok orosto osto ok orosto ok or ostia. Just allowing the energies to come through. Again, this is only for the highest and greatest good in alignment with the highest levels of love light. Lots going on in the throat, guys. Oro oh okua ok uno oh. The solar plexus. Lots of fear about not being able to express oneself. Or the fear of people expressing too much. Tia stashtiana kunua, tia na kiana anakua, tia na atiana ak okuno ono oya, tia na kiana ak unua. You're more than welcome, guys, to do a little tapping, right here below the throat, right below the collarbones. Just breathing in and out. So just breathing in and out, allowing these energies to come through. And I'm hearing that we seek to communicate to you, through you, in a community of oneness. In akashic remembrance. In alignment of the highest accord. Breathing in and out, guys. Just allowing these energies to kind of settle. Clearing some stuff in the throat. Excuse me. I'm hearing reference to dirty. Okay, I'm hearing that song, Let's Overload, from the movie Dirty Dancing. And I'm hearing that song, You Don't, so it's the whole soundtrack to Dirty Dancing. You don't own me. And don't tell me what to do. Guys, and I'm hearing reference to people see Dirty Dancing. They think it's dirty, but it's not. You're not dirty. You're clean. You're being cleansed. You're cleansing. Be aware of the words that you're using. No one tells you what to do or what to say in the sense of, but speaking the truth from a clean perspective. We don't have to be dirty about it. Here, we don't have to be gangster about it. Got lots of... Allow the rhyme and the reason to come through in the cleanest sense of the heart. For these streams of theory are being detoxified from your channels, from the television, the radio, the artists. Using logical references. You guys, I'm having reference to Logic. You guys haven't heard of the rapper? I think he raps Logic. It's a cleansing going on and a purifying from the perspective of light workers from across the grids, across the time zones, across the nations. Reference to Marisyahu, and so many other artists that I don't know the names of that are collaborating because Spirit is collaborating through them to bring peace and harmony in all versions. It doesn't matter what religion, it doesn't matter what movie matrix they are playing in. All that I'm seeing is this John Lennon coming through, of course, give peace a chance. Galactic enterprise is what I'm hearing, but it's like this whole union of coming through the particle chargers, the accelerators. So be aware of what you're plugging into. You're being invited to see yourself as clean, but recognize that once you cleanse and purify, stay in that space. What you say and what comes through your lines from your throat is your choice, your decision in that moment. How you choose to respond, your responsibility, your ability to respond from the community. I'm seeing communion of oneness, from the divine marriage of the mother, father, and inner child. Allow that wisdom to spring forth. I see this beautiful flowing blue light from the throat chakra, the waters of love, because that is what is creating the world for many. So, so just breathing in and out. You don't need to keep swimming in muddy waters is what I'm hearing. You don't need to keep dancing some dirty dance. It's a dance with love and light if you choose to be in that space. So oftentimes we say things that we might regret is what I'm kind of hearing or seeing. And that's kind of what this is doing, is clearing and cleansing those regrets. What I said, what I didn't say, what I should have done, who I should have spoken to, how I should have spoken to them. Did I give them a wrong look? All this stuff is just being cleansed, cleansed, cleansed. And every time you have that spin cycle, for example, you come out fresh. Just come from the higher heart before expressing and going back into that dirty laundry. You don't need to keep airing your grievances. And I'm not speaking to you guys watching these videos. I'm speaking to a collective. So the grievances that we've had with others, or that we feel with others because of triggers that we still haven't found balance and cleansing, be aware that we can detox without retoxing. We can detox by acknowledging and integrating those energies without having to stir the pot again and stir the pot, because that's old energy trying to recycle and dirty the laundry again. Keep the dance dirty. It doesn't have to be that way. So just breathing in and out, allowing yourself to be in these energies. Just a little extra energy coming through right now. And again, this can work while you're sleeping. It may work while you're not thinking about it. It doesn't have to be working right in this now moment. It is working in this now moment is what I'm being reminded. It just doesn't have to be felt on a linear level necessarily. This energy coming through right now is for all of you escape artists, is what I'm hearing. The escape artists that think they need to get into the escape hatch and escape from Mother Earth. You didn't come here to escape, is what I'm being reminded to share with you. You came here to express. You came here to create. You came here to be your highest expression of love, light, and your highest self, embodying that. We came here to embody. We are the astronauts we've been waiting for. So quit trying to escape the reality. Recognize that we might have had something to do with creating it, and then find a path. Be aware of the path that's being laid out in front of you to then, I'm seeing like Scrabble, spell, you've got these things that are put out in front of you and it's spelled a word and you don't like the word. So you kind of want to just throw everything off to the side and start over. Be aware that those words can all magnetize to shape another word, to speak another language is what I'm hearing, to open to another sensory, being able to see what's right in front of you from a different perspective rather than running away. I see people going, I can't handle it, this is too much. You aren't given things that you can't handle. That is an illusion. That is the ego trying to get you stirred up, to make you feel dirty again, to make you feel not worthy. I'm seeing reference to Wayne's World. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Stop that nonsense is what I'm hearing. Not sensing. That is turning off your senses and hiding in a hole. That is dirty. I'm hearing howdy, howdy, ho. You guys, this is a funny one. I'm seeing Mr. Pooh. I don't know if that's what it is. Not that I watch South Park. I may have at one point of my life. Mr. Hanky Pooh. Oh gosh, this is a funny one. Spirit has a sense of humor. You guys, it's nonsense. It's not your senses. It's nonsense. That's what's fake. Quit dirtying up your area with all of this clutter and scattered and energies that you feel you can't handle, because you are bigger than you think you are. You've got more talent and more inner knowing that's going to come. I see a lot of you waiting for it, and it's there. It just needs to be unscrambled. It's there in front of you. You see the word as, again, reference to poo, but it's really oops. Instead of poos, it's oops. Okay, get it together, Carrie. It's misspelling. So it was misspelled. You put it in one order, and now you're recognizing that that no longer resonates with you. So rather than throwing out the baby with the bathwater, right, it's figure out a way to use these energies. You're here now for a reason. And rather than running away from the things that you were here to integrate, these patterns that are being offered to us are gifts. They are what we've been asking for. We just may not have been asking for them. Just because you ask for it doesn't mean you're not going to get it, or that it means you might get it in a different wrapping. So if someone gives you a gift, but it has wrapping paper on it that you don't recognize, does that mean you're not going to open it? If you're receiving a gift, but you're not sure who it's from, you're still going to be curious and you're still going to open it, but you're not going to throw it away thinking that there's something dangerous inside. And also being reminded that if there is something that opens up and you see it as dangerous, you've got the choice to then not use it. You don't have to use it. So again, taking our power back and speaking from gratitude. Thank you, guidance team, for showing me what I want to run away from. Thank you for showing me out there what I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to be a part of these end of the world timelines. I don't want to be a part of these trajectories of domination and control. I don't want to be a part of this timeline any longer, and I choose not to participate. Unplug if you need to. Your friends and family will understand. And if they don't, I see them understanding as a play on words. They are standing under. If they don't understand, it's because they're standing under your layer, for example. So they're not in the same playing field. If you're in 5D and that's where you're operating from, the players in 3D are standing under that dimension. They don't even see that it's there. They see you. So again, having to be validated, right? It's nice to be validated, and I say this with love because I enjoy it too. It's like I see something and I get validation that what I'm receiving is the truth, and I get excited about that. But it's not about always being right, and it's not always about being validated either. It's just trusting sometimes and allowing yourself to flow from that trust, and trust that what you have to say matters. If you say it from here and intuition, combination of the two. And I see that a lot of people feel that they won't be understood or they're not being understood, and it can be frustrating. Guys, it doesn't matter because it's not about them. It's about you. And I say that not from a place of ego. It's about you and your life. What is going to make you happy on a non-linear, multidimensional, expansive level? It's not necessarily having this certain job or having this certain car or having this certain spouse or having this certain cookie cutter relationship with your family and loved ones. Guys, I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm in flow. I'm being guided to share this with you in this way. So it's about experiencing and expressing who you are from a soul level. And if one day you wake up and all of that other 3D stuff no longer resonates with you, that doesn't harmonize, you're now listening to Beethoven where before you were listening to your gangster rap, it's okay. You can still walk in both worlds, right? But it doesn't mean that you have to partake completely in that old 3D layer anymore. But it doesn't mean you need to run away from it either. Integrate it. That was part of who I was. It is also part of who I am now because I can see from that 5D layer looking down, but that's just it's not looking down, it's looking around because it's all happening now. It's like nesting dolls, right? One on top of the other. So you're in it, you're in 5D, but this 3D is around you and you're seeing it from a different position. And it's okay. Other people may be in that 3D space and you may feel, when you start to feel like they're judging you, you know you've dropped back down into that 3D layer. And that's an integration. Thank you for showing me judgment so that I don't judge others and I don't judge myself and I don't judge them for judging me. See what I mean about this? So I'm being guided to share that with you guys because a lot of people are waking up big time and all of a sudden they don't know who they are because they're not who they thought they were. And that's so cool. It's all right. It's all right. That's why I'm here to share this with you. That's why so many other people are out there experiencing this too. We're all here to connect and share this with one another. So thank you so much for tuning in. In love and light. Namaste.